166.9.
I speak unto thee this day, and I say, when I, the living God, did walk among men, did not I demonstrate compassion and mercy upon the wretched, upon the miserable, upon the lame, the blind, the ones that could not hear? I say, did not I show forth mercy? And I say, did not I show the compassion that the Father has for such ones time and again? But I say, at the same time, when you saw the ones who were high and mighty in their religious pride, I say that I had rebuke for them. And I say it was because they were walking according to pride, according to religiosity, and they were far from me. Now I say, so it is in this wicked generation that I, the living God, continue to show mercy, compassion upon the wretched. That is, the ones who are wretched by sin, who are wretched by birth, who are wretched by lineage, who are wretched by generation. And the ones who are wretched merely by the circumstance of their lives, I say it is me, the living God, who continues to reach out in compassion and mercy. Therefore I say this day, do not withhold the compassion, the mercy that I desire to put through thee towards the wretched. For I say it is me, the living God, who reaches out unto those who are humble enough to receive of me. Now I say, when you look upon the religious in this wicked generation, I say they are too proud to receive of me. For I say they despise my humility way, they despise my servants who display the same, and I say they are ever following vain shows. That is, they are looking for the high and mighty, they are looking for the ones who can perform, and I say they are looking for nothing more than religion. But I say that I, the living God, do not reach out unto them in the sins, that I show them compassion and mercy, but I say that I give them rebuke. For I say they are far from me, and their hearts are filled on pride, and I say they are literally displaying the actions of their father the devil. Now I say this day that I, the living God, have not withdrawn my mercies from the wretched, who are miserable enough to be needy of me. And I say, when they will indeed cry out unto me, I say that I hear them when they cry. But I say, when men and women are filled on pride, strutting in pride, boasting in pride, I say that I, the living God, am thoroughly disgusted in them. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to look for the high and mighty, but I say that I call thee to follow my spirit. And I say that my spirit will reach out and pull forth the wretched unto my bosom, because they confess they are needy of me. Now I say there are multitudes in this wicked generation. I say they think they are sufficient in themselves. That is, they think they have arrived, they have achieved, but really they have nothing at all. I say this day, be thankful that I, the living God, did reach out unto the wretched when you were redeemed. For I say it is true that you were wretched and needy of me. Now I say it is true even now that men and women and children are needy of me, and I say that you must continue to reach out. That is, you are not meant to withdraw in a shell because you see the wretchedness, the misery of humankind. But I say you are meant to keep going in the way that I give thee, which is truth and light, mercy and peace and hope always. And I say you are meant to be thankful that it is me that you can continue to trust, to believe in, and obey. For I say, if you will do what it is that my spirit will dictate unto thee, you will find that my spirit does ever reach out. That is, that I do reach out to draw men, to draw women unto myself, that they can indeed be brought forth. That is, brought forth in the newness of life, brought forth in the purpose, the plan, brought forth in the truth that I provide. I say this day, do not be afraid of the wretched, even though their wretchedness is horrifying to behold. But I say, understand that beyond the wretchedness there are human beings who are trapped, who are entangled, who are imprisoned. And I say that I, the living God, will reach out unto them in their misery. And I say there are some who will grab hold of me. That is, they will take the rope of hope that I extend unto them, and they will be pulled out by the same. That is, pulled out of the cesspool of sin, pulled out of the cesspool of misery, and I say they will know it is me, the living God, who has brought them forth. Therefore I say this day, do not withdraw from the labor for souls, but continue steadfast. For I say, indeed, you are in a time when I, the living God, will be harvesting souls, and I say that you are my workers in the same. That is, I have called thee, chosen thee, and purposed thee to continue steadfast at the labors that I set before thee. For I say you are not meant to imagine you are high and mighty, nor be religious and seal yourself off from the wretchedness, the misery of human life. But I say you are meant to be exhibiting a kingdom that is higher, that is my kingdom, whereby I reach out to the lost. I say this day, be thankful that it is me that you serve and not religion, for I say there is no compassion in the same. But I say, when it is me that you will be loving, seeking to please and obey, you are ever guided in my way. Therefore I say, in a wayward, a vile, a corrupted, and evil generation, why not give the thanks, the praise, the honor, the glory unto me? That it is me, the living God, and me alone of all the gods you are able to serve, if you keep your vision single unto me. Now I say you are living in a time when I, the living God, have purposed many people to labor for me, yet I say they refuse. And I say they refuse because they consider they are higher than they are. That is, they consider because they have named my name that they can indeed seal themselves off in religion and be kept in safety from the wretchedness of humanity. But I say in the process of so doing, they prove they are not thankful unto me. Now I say, if you are truly grateful to be redeemed, then you will not forget that you once were wretched and miserable, blind and poor. I say you will not forget that you were amongst the wretches of humanity that are a scourge on the earth. And I say you will not forget that it is me, the living God, who gave mercy unto thee. For I say it is me, the living God, who has brought thee forth, uplifted thee, and directed thee in life. Now I say this day, be thankful that I give to thee the truth, the light, the mercy, the strength of who I am. And I say, be thankful that you can indeed be guided always, for it is me, the living God, who brings thee forth. And I say, be thankful that I will purpose thee in the truth, the light, the blessedness that is only to be found through me. For I say, when it is me that you will continue to believe, to trust, to obey, you are ever guided in my way. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk according to your own understanding and be darkened in the same. But I say that I call thee to walk according to the truth, the light that I give to thee every single day. And I say that I call thee to rejoice that it is me, the living God, who is the hope provided in a dark and evil, a sin-sick world. That it is me, the living God, who is the life source, and you are privileged to bear witness of me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to go down in the mire, because men are living in despair in these days. That is, in the sense that you take on their despair, their hopelessness, and give up on me. But I say that I call thee to be ever faithful and true unto me, hoping because I am the hope, and believing and trusting in me because I am the one true God. Now I say this day, if you look at humanity in the condition that it is in, I say you will give up in despair if you do not keep your vision single unto me. But I say if you keep your vision single unto me, then you will see the marvelous things that I can do. For I say you are not meant to be hoping in men nor in women, but you are meant to be hoping in me. And I say you are meant to be uplifted, coming forth, directed, guided, and instructed always by me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, will cause thee to know what it is to have victory and triumph in your life, if you will continue steadfast in me. That is, ever believing and likewise receiving of me, for I am the one who is able. And I say it is not just about you, but I say it is about the perishing, the dying, the souls who are groaning in distress of death. That is, they are groaning because death is impending and hell is their reward. But I say it is me, the living God, who is searching the earth for the true laborers, the true servants, who will indeed remain in obedience unto me. That is, not looking for their own gain out of it all, but rather for the gain of my kingdom. That is, the ones who will be selfless and not only look at themselves and how they feel and how they outlook at things, but rather looking unto me. That is, desiring to please me rather than their own proud imaginations. Now I say you are living in a time when many have forsaken the way of life, the way of truth, to take up vanity and vexation. That is, they have chosen to stray from my way. They have chosen to walk in deceit. They have chosen to go in the way of fools. But I say that I, the living God, have not directed thee in any of those ways, not at all. But I say that I've directed thee to come forth in the truth, the light, that you can bear witness of me. Now I say this day, when you are full of complaint, when you are disgruntled and disappointed, when you are diffused, so to speak, I say, consider this. I say, are you living this life for what it is that you can gain, or what it is that you can do for me? For I say, if you will get your vision off of you and back on to me, you will realize what great treasure you really have. And I say, you will be eager to serve, to please me, and you will be eager to bear witness of me and to share me with the wretched who are perishing day by day. For I say, it is me, the living God, who has called thee to stay faithful, to stay true unto me. That is, there is no excuse for defaulting on me. There is no justification for the same. But I say, you are meant to be steadfast in your belief, your trust, your hope in me, even in the darkest of times. And I say, you are meant to continue to reach out unto the wretched, the lost, the dying, the perishing, the ones who have strayed from my way. And I say, you are meant to be uplifted in that which I give thee, which is the truth, the light, and the mercy day by day. Now I say this day that I, the living God, am the one ever present to give to thee the truth, the light, the strength, and the hope that is only to be found in me. Therefore I say, continue to believe, continue to trust, continue to obey. And I say, stop looking at what it is that you need, what it is that you want, and begin to fulfill my need. That is, my need to see souls redeemed, brought into my flock, that they can indeed be protected by me. Now I say, this day when a man will be disgruntled, disappointed, and discouraged, what is it that he's failed to do? I say that he's failed to keep his vision single unto me, and to be ever kept by me. Now I say that I, the living God, have the testimony I've overcome the world. And I say, you are meant to likewise overcome the world and snatch captives from the same. I say this day, be thankful that it is me that you can continue to look to believe, to trust, to obey, and follow after. And I say, be thankful that I, the living God, will be ever present to direct thee in that which I purpose and provide. And I say, be thankful that through me you are given the blessedness, you are given the strength, you are given the mercy. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is the way of victory and triumph, the way of truth and hope, and the way of peace provided. And I say, when it is by way that you will remain faithful and true in every single day, you will find how much joy I provide. But I say, if you allow yourself to be discouraged, disheartened, and in despair, I say it is because you have stopped looking to me. Now I say this day, keep your focus, your vision single, and realize there are souls who are perishing by endless multitudes day by day. And I say there are those who have strayed from my way, but there are others likewise who have never known of me. And I say that your job is not finished, nor is your task completed, while souls are still dying in sin. Therefore I say, gird up the loins of your mind and refuse to receive the darkness, the iniquity, the despair that is ever present in this age. And I say, instead, be encouraged in the warfare, be encouraged in the battle for souls, knowing that it is me, the living God, who will be with thee as you fight the good fight. And it is me, the living God, who will be with thee as you bear witness of me to the lost, the dying, the perishing wretches who are found throughout the land.
Bad things happen to good people.